All right, let's get back to that breaking news out of Greensboro right now. As you see in this photo, obviously there's a very large police presence near a Food Lion store. This is an image from a DOT camera, and there are multiple police cars you saw on the scene, as well as a lot of officers there, and a part of the area is roped off by crime scene tape. Drive NC is also showing traffic backups along Lawndale Drive around Interstate 840 relating to this incident. We're told the exit onto Lawndale Drive from the highway is shut down. And we actually are joined via Zoom right now by Ramona Miller, who was inside that Food Lion when all of this unfolded. Ramona, thanks for joining us. Can you kind of just go over what you saw happen inside that store?
Thank you for having me. Me and my granddaughter was shopping, and actually we had finished checking out, and we were waiting because I was trying to purchase a lottery ticket. So we were near the lottery machine, near the customer service desk. And I didn't see the actual shooting, but I did hear like a pop, pop, and then pop, pop, and I thought I heard a fifth shot. And then an employee yelled, "Shooting, everybody get out." And, at that point, everybody scrambled to get out. When I came out and got in the car, I did notice that it was a police car on both sides of the Food Lion. So evidently they were already inside the Food Lion. So at that point, I just assumed that they were following someone. But like I said, I didn't witness the actual shooting. I just heard the shooting.
Okay, and obviously, Ramona, you're in there with your granddaughter. Very scary moments, I'm sure. Did you see any kind of fight or altercation that led up to those shots that you believe that you heard were fired?
No, and actually, because the shots came to, like if you walk inside the Food Lion, the shots came from the right side of Food Lion, so it would have been the first two or three rows where it happened. And we had just left that row, that area, before we checked out, and I didn't notice anything. And like, I didn't notice that there was any policemen in the Food Lion. But like I said, when I came out, I did notice that on each side of the Food Lion, there was a police car when I came out of the Food Lion. So.
Were there a lot of people in the store at the time?
Yeah, it was a good crowd. Probably, probably a good 100 people, maybe 75 to 100 people inside. The lines weren't long, but they had each cashier was at a register. So, but it was still a good crowd in the Food Lion.
Yeah, I'm assuming when you heard those shots ring out, you probably hurried to get out of there. Are you anywhere near there still where you can kind of tell us anything you're still seeing, or are you pretty much farther away from the scene at this point?
Actually, I have left the scene, but we were there for about 25 minutes after the shooting. And when the other police cars arrived, it probably was maybe over 50 police cars there when we left. Of course, there was a EMT at the door, but it hadn't left when we left. And there was a couple of other EMTs, and the fire department was there. The police, we did see a canine unit come out, and they were walking around the parking lot area. So we saw that, and eventually, the police said that we could leave, but we had to give our information to the officer. And so I just wanted to get my granddaughter away from that scene. Yeah.
Yeah, talk about, Ramona, you obviously don't expect this when you're going grocery shopping, especially, days before Christmas. What was kind of going through your mind, or was there anything even going through your mind when you're in that state of panic when you hear something like this happen and you're inside the store?
At first I didn't believe it, that it was shots, So I'm like, is that firecrackers? And, so at first, I just stood there, we looked, and I think everybody kind of looked at each other like if it's shots, until one of the employees, say, it's shots. Everybody get out, Um, and one other thing, when they everybody came out, one of the managers, went back into the building and told, was trying to get the other employee.
And is this a store that you?
I'm sorry. At that point,
Oh, sorry, you had cut out for
I
a
shop
second.
there weekly.
Okay, yeah, I was going to
Yeah,
say, so this is
I
a store
shop.
you frequent. And I mean, is it usually pretty safe in there?
Yes, yes. I never had a problem, at that Food Lion. I go to others, but this one is convenient for me to get on the bypass. But I never had a problem and never seen any fights or anything or any issues.
And for people that might not be as familiar with this area in Greensboro, is this Food Lion in a shopping center or is it kind of standalone? Like, is it a busy area?
It's a standalone building, and it's several apartment complexes around. It's right there at the bypass, so it's really. I'm sorry. They're also Greensboro Natural Science Center is down the street, so it's a community, very good community. They have a park. Gifford Park is right behind the Food Line area, so it's a really good, safe community.
We know the scene's still active right now, Ramona. About what time was it when you were there shopping? Do you remember approximately?
Let me see.
Like, would you say hours or less?
It was I think it was between 10:30, maybe 10:20 to 10:45.
Okay, so maybe about
Yeah.
2 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is, the holiday season. It's supposed to be a time of happiness and joy. How are you feeling right now? I mean, this happening, 2 days before Christmas, and you just possibly witnessed, a shooting inside the Food Lion there. How are you just feeling right now?
I feel blessed that me and my granddaughter, got out safely. I do worry that maybe one of the officers may have gotten injured, and I pray for their safe, that maybe they were safe. Or one of the employees even. It's just sad that we're living in a world these days that, things like this happen too often. So, but, I'm faithful that, our world can get better, things will stop happening like this.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Ramona, I'm so glad you're safe, and thank you so much.